Good evening, friends. This is a late Saturday night video. The time is about 10 o'clock, and today is 20th of June 2020. Now, we've had a lot of requests that we should make something on weekly options, the way we are trying to do swing trading on options. We should find something on weekly options as well. So let me first tell you that I made a very popular video, which was that options trading can bankrupt you. And a lot of people thought that that was blanket no to options. But uh, I would like to tell you the right way of doing options. Like in swing trading, we tend to buy into options at extremes and wait for it to move on the other side. Similarly, on weekly options, the time frame is fairly compressed. Particularly, lots of people want to do weekly bank nifty options, although rules can be applied to both. So let's start with our particular setup. There can be other ways of trading, and as long as those methods take into account all the problems of weekly options, I have no problem with them. Now there are a few issues, and you can you know say these are the rules. First of all, the best moves on nifty or bank nifty options occurs when there is an intraday reversal in a very sharp manner. Operative word is sharp. Why? Because if the reversal is slow, often there could be a premium eating which could happen, which means that the option will not perform according to expectation, and it will just hang around, and basically you will start to lose money. So first issue is intraday reversal. Second issue is sharp movement. Third issue is I want to buy a cheap option. Now, how will I get a cheap option? Basically, to buy a cheap call, I want the bank nifty to go down at least 200, 250 points, start in the negative, and then move 400 points into the positive. So a net movement of 600 points should happen on bank nifty for me to find a nice 100, 150 point type option, which goes up to 600, etc. The second issue, there is a risk management built into this. If you buy a 120 rupee option and it does not work, you'll probably lose half your premium. That's about 50 points. If you do this option trades maybe 7 to 8 times a month, and you have a 50% success rate, and you lose 50 points in those 4 losing trades, and on the winning trades you make 500 every time, so you end up making 2000 points minus the 200 that you lost. So that can lead up to an 1800 point profit. So that risk management is built in by buying a cheap option, and you can buy cheap options only if the market is on the other side of your trade, which means the market is higher and you are buying cheap puts. or the market is on the lower side and you are buying cheap calls. For this, the setup that we have to look for is that the previous day should be a down day, and if on the current day we go down and test previous day's intraday low and the market pauses there and starts to reverse, that is your best looking trade. Similarly on the upside. Okay, so the idea here is that the market sets up some kind of trap. This is one setup. The second setup is that the market is in some kind of a strong trend and we correct back to the pivot and we start to find support there. The pivot, intraday pivot, or basically daily pivots, is also replaceable by the 200 period average on the 5 minute. Okay, and you should expect, once you start to see the market getting stable, you would try to buy your 100 120 option towards the upside or the downside, as the case may be. This is a smaller trade than the intraday high or low reversal is, but this is also one way of doing things. Okay, please listen to this video multiple number of times. Why? Because if you don't understand the rules well, or if you are complacent in following them, you will not be able to have, a clear, sharp move in your direction. The other thing, the more sharply we go towards the intraday low or the intraday high, the stronger will be the reversal. So momentum begets momentum. So I want the market to gap down early morning more than 250, 300 points towards yesterday's low, so that there is a bit of momentum even in the reversal and shorts get trapped on the downside. This is not about any longer term view. This is about who gets trapped. Yes, you should have a longer term perspective. In an uptrend, you would prefer trades on the upside, but I don't think it's a very it's a necessary condition. You can have good trades on the other side also. Now let's look at some examples which have happened recently so that we can understand how we can uh, do this. Also, the other thing where you can confirm the levels is by using a Camarilla pivots, which basically give you a nice approximation of where the market could reverse from. So if yesterday's low plus a Camarilla uh, zone are coinciding, it gives you a greater uh, conviction of taking that trade. Now this is the Nifty 5-minute chart. Now let's see what happened on Okay. Now here, this is 18th of June. If you look carefully, the low of previous day was about, this is the Nifty chart. So the low of 17th of June was about 9800. The low of 18th of June was 9800. Now let's go back and see what happened to the 10,200 call on 18th of June. In the morning, this is 10,200, 18th of June. In the morning, this call was available at about 50 rupees. So on the Bank Nifty, I want to buy the 100, 120 rupee type of call. On the Nifty, I want to buy a 50 rupee call, and that 50 rupee ended up at 120. Okay. All you had to do was, the call in fact went below the previous day low of the call. The call previous day low was about, I think, 65. But having made the same low on the Nifty chart, the call premium fell a further 20 points and it was available at a price of 50. And that 50 finally rose to become 120. Okay. Again, next day, which is 19th of June. On 19th of June, the market had an early morning dip. As we can see here, it went down to 10,050. So this was the pivot zone. If you people have pivots, you should be able to see. I have pivots, so I can show you. So on 18th of June, we had the central pivot range, which was 9964 to 10,035. These are levels for 19th of June. So we go back here. The low of 19th of June was closer to 10,050, almost close to the pivot. So again, what is the message? That you try to buy a 50 rupee call. So I would like to buy maybe a 10,300 June call, which on that particular day was at 30 rupees at the, was about 59 rupees at the start. This is about 59.60. And by the end of the day, we ended at 109. So that is how you can double your money on weekly options. But be very clear Three rules are there: previous day low, previous day high, or at the pivot, which acts as support or resistance. Now let's do some examples from the Bank Nifty. Here on Bank Nifty, if you see on the 17th of June, the low was about 19,920. Second day, the low was almost close by. In the Bank Nifty, you can have a 50-70 point gap. The low was 19,980. Okay. Now let's look at what kind of options we could have bought. The 21,500 call for the June expiry was available at about 120, 130. This, flat thing, this was the call price. And that 150 by the end of the day became 320. If you still bought a further, out of money call, that would have gone up in terms of percentage even better. So early morning, if you want to do weekly options, put up, 4 strikes above and 4 strikes below on the index you want to trade on. Okay. And then you go and choose the price range in which you want your option. Now let's again look at the Bank Nifty chart and try to see more examples. Okay, now this is 16th of June. This is that India-China day. 15th of June low was 19,662. Sorry, 15th of June was 19,662. 16th of June low was in the similar sort of zone, about 19,550, 600. So here again, you could have looked at, say, the 20,000 call on the 16th of June, while all that was going on. This is the 20,000 call. So let's try to do an even deeper out of money call. So immediately, if the call is 500, 600, it gets rejected. So we look at a 2400 June call and see if we can find some interesting levels there. See, the problem is that I have data only for now the monthly call. So monthly call will obviously be more expensive than your weekly call. So that is why you are not able to find the 150 price point. But just to make the point, here this call came down from 800 down to 450, and by the end of the day that 400 or 425 had already become 685. So now you can see how trying to take a trade on the previous day low, see the call will fall much further than the actual price falls. Okay, so similarly on the bank nifty, like I showed you, we could even do a 21 800 call. Okay, even this 21 800 call was at almost about 100, and this went up to 225. See, the best scenario is that calls tend to hold at least 100 point style premium, and if they move 3 to 5 times in your direction. So that is the way to deal with weekly options. You wait for the market to go in another direction, hit pivot, hit Camarilla pivot, previous day's low, and then play the reversal. But play the reversal with a cheap call. Nifty, the price level is 50. The bank nifty, the price level is 100 to 130, 140. But it should create a spring action. So what you want to do is you want to buy into price which moves strongly down towards the low and then springs back. Okay, so like here the price had a spring action. Previous day we had closed near the lows of the day. So the next day you are coming prepared. If the previous day low fails, you are taking the other side. Similarly, on the bank nifty, again, this went down, I think 200, 250 points, and then went up. Sometimes, like everything, this will fail. But when it fails, you will not lose too much because you have paid only a pittance as premium. The idea is when it works, you should make 3 to 4 times of your premium paid. Okay, so if the price is not moving sharply in your direction, then sometimes you will start to lose the premium even if the price is moving in your direction. So on a weekly option, you don't have too much time and you have to pick your spots from where the movement is sharp and the movement is big. If you can engineer 2 successful trades per week, that should basically do it. So the way I would tell you is that let me show you one example of where the prices came off from the highs. Okay, like when we were at 10,300. We went once to 10,300. Then we went a second time to 10,300 and then we collapsed. Okay. So basically the 21,500, 600 zone, which is a daily resistance level, from there you could have bought again 100, 120 rupee style put option, and you would have been able to make money. So the whole idea of this is that you are buying a cheap option, you are buying it opposite to the prevailing trend. Now, if you see here, this is the high of 4th of June, and this is the high on the 8th of June. So again, a smart trader is obviously looking for this high to fail, and then he buys his put option, and on the 8th of June, he finds a collapse. Now this was your 10,300 equivalent on Bank Nifty, 21,730. On the next day, we went only till 21,600 on the Bank Nifty and we started to fail. So again, a similar strategy could have been deployed. Okay. So you want this kind of movement to occur if you want the prices to move sharply in your direction. See, this needs a bit of practice. So start with paper trading, slowly build up your volumes. But once you become proficient and once you know what exactly are the clear rules, you will be able to execute on days everything lines up. So listen to the video again, listen to what you have to pay attention to, and I think you shouldn't have any problem in trying to do this, because when it works, it will blow the lights out on your trade. And if it doesn't work, what you have spent is so minimal that you will not face choppiness while the trade is on. So that should be it for this video. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.